Okay, good morning, everyone. First of all, apologies for recording it this morning and getting you to go to YouTube to watch it, but I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock that I need to be at. So we'll start off today with the synoptic, and here's the picture from lunchtime today, and it's showing the high pressure right across the UK, and there's virtually no significant weather around to affect us. If we have a look at the sat picture, we can see there's basically the high pressure rotating around the centre of England, and there's lots of clear skies around, maybe a little bit top cover in places, but otherwise it's going to be a nice sunny autumn day. Rain radar showing very little rain associated with the weather we've got with us, and if we look at the forecast weather and we run it through, there's virtually nothing to affect the UK throughout the whole day. Okay, so running that right through until 7 o'clock tonight, you can see we're clear of showers all day. Looking at the Odium TAF then, they're forecasting 020 degrees 5 knots with greater than 10k visibility with a few at 3,000 feet, and a 30% chance that by about 9 o'clock there's a 1,500 meter visibility with a little bit of mist, but that should clear quite quickly. Farnborough showing a northerly wind at 3 knots, greater than 10k visibility with a few 3,000 feet, and then becoming by 1 o'clock this afternoon 060, 10 knots. The spot winds to the north of us at 1,000 feet 0805 knots, and to the south 060, 20 knots, so a little bit windier further south. And if we have a look at windy, let's just zoom in on Basingstoke and Lasham here. We'll have a quick look at about lunchtime today, and they're showing 11 knots northeasterly on the surface. And if we compare that with the local forecast, they're showing 10 knots northeasterly, so pretty much compatible there. Temperatures today getting up to about 18, 19 centigrade throughout the day, with a bit of cumulus, but then perhaps going blue late in the afternoon according to the local forecast. GFS, they're showing 18 centigrade today, around about lunchtime, with the dew point down at 9, so quite a reasonable split there. And if we have a look at the actual temperatures, at 10 past 8 this morning, we've got 8.8 and 7, so we haven't quite got the split going yet, but it's early in the day. Looking to the north, we can see there's blue skies with a bit of top cover there, and that should stay like that throughout the day, I would imagine. Sky sight are showing potential flight distance, quite poor to be honest, to the west and the northwest. Not too bad down on the south coast for the time of year. And if we have a look at the spot forecast here for Lasham, we can see that thermal activity is not really going to get going until about lunchtime, and it should be quite reasonable throughout the afternoon. And they're showing it more blue than anything else, with a little bit of top cover burning off by about 12:30. The top meteo showing slightly better conditions across the UK. It doesn't really concur with sky sight. And if we have a look at the thermal projections, this is 9 a.m. Hour by hour, 10, 11, starts to get going up to about 2,000 feet at 11 o'clock locally, and then perhaps up to 3,000 and just over 3,000 throughout the day. This is middle of the afternoon, and it's starting to go blue late in the afternoon there, and that's by 5 o'clock, should be quite blue. So actually quite similar to yesterday. So NOTAMs then, there's quite a few in the local area. Let's just run through them. To the south of us, number 20 is White Wool, it's paragliders. 30 is Barton Stacey, the usual live firing. 31 Rushmore, that's not active until this evening, they're firing flares after dark. 35 is the Uphaven phone number change. 34 Ash Ranges. 36 again, that's after dark, it's Blackwater. Frimley's in the evening. Sandhurst is live firing. Virginia Water, there's a restricted area which is temporary, and then to the north 48 and 49 we've got Otmore and Weston on the Green as per usual. So let's move on to the airfield briefing then. We'll just have a quick look at the ODM cross section for the day. And we see there's cumulus forecasts at about 3,000 feet by 9 o'clock. We'll have to wait and see if they actually appear. There's nothing out the window yet, but again, it's only 8:30 now. And the cloud base going up throughout the day. It's about 3,500, 4,000 feet if we're lucky, and then perhaps thinning out towards the end of the afternoon. Surface winds from ODM 040, 050, about 10 to 12 knots. The booking list online looks something like this, which equates to a couple of K21s on the booked flying. There's a K21 on the 5-day course, one on the casual list, and there's one K21 being booked by club members. There's also a K13 booked for trial lessons, but there's a couple of K13s free, and SH4 is still available if anyone wants to book that. There's 3 members on the casual list, 2 of which are solo and 1 of which is an instructor offering aerobatics this afternoon. And of course, the simulator is available as per a normal. Movements today, 14:37. There's a Boeing 727 arriving, so we need to clear the runway for that. And we're going to set up on 29 for a dry operation, light north-northeasterly winds and a high pressure across the UK with no significant weather. A reminder about the buggies, seated passengers only, please. And please do not land or taxi on the unusable parts of the disused runways 1634 or 0523, and they're to the south of the main east-west runway, shown in red here. So we can avoid landing on those. That will help with looking after our aircraft's tyres and wheels. So the launch point vehicle will be going out this morning. As I said, I've got a meeting. Dave Williams has kindly volunteered to put the launch point vehicle out. We'll be winching to the south on the grass and the club area towing off the runway. If there is an appetite for a club grid, then the usual place on 27. And if you don't want to be on the grid, then just come and join the club area tow queue. That's it from me. Thanks very much for listening in. Have a great day's flying. Please keep it safe, and I'll see you out on the airfield after 10 o'clock. That's me, not you.